As we told you earlier this week, USDA expects by the end of the month to have calculated what the payment rates will be under the Farmer Bridge Assistance Program. But Farm Journal's Farm CPA has been doing a little calculating of his own. Paul Neiffer coming up with these estimated numbers you see there on your screen. Now, he believes it will be a similar calculation to the Emergency Commodity Assistance Program, and he expects the Farmer Bridge Assistance payment rates will be at least 10% higher on average. You can see that he's estimating more than $48 an acre for corn, $31 plus an acre for soybeans on the high end. Again, these are not USDA numbers. You can take a deeper dive into this chart over at agweb.com. Farm CPA Paul Neiffer and host of Top Producer Podcast joining us. And Paul, as we talk about the end of the year tax planning, we always do this in November, December. How do we look this year as we're trying to make things pencil out and get ready for, I don't know, December, January?
Well, the good news is the One Big Beautiful Bill Act was actually passed, signed into law on July 4th. Typically, when they do these large tax bill changes, it's always done December 29th. And we as a CPA only have 3 or 4 days to actually do planning and know what the rules are. Luckily, this year we have a full 6 months to do the planning. Here's some of the key changes that really is going to benefit farmers this year. Section 179 has basically been doubled. It's now 2.5 million. And even more importantly for farmers, bonus depreciation was only going to be 40% this year. So that means every single asset a farmer buys, whether it's a building, whether it's equipment, et cetera, other than the land, is 100% deductible if they bought it or placed it in service after January 19th of this year. So that's definitely going to help farmers sort of optimize their taxable income. It's probably going to help those John Deere dealerships that maybe are trying to get rid of some inventory. There's going to be an incentive as we approach the end of the year for farmers to start buying that equipment. Now, a couple other things.
Sure.
Without the change of OBA, farmers really that have a higher net worth, maybe that 10, 15, $20 million range, they are likely going to have to start gifting some assets over to the next generation. Well, the nice thing about OBA is they changed the lifetime exemption and made it permanent because it was going to drop to about 7 million. They made it permanent at the $15 million level. So farmers are not going to have to do a lot of transfers that they were thinking they had to do before year end. So that's really good news for them.
Paul, what about crop sales and prepaid farm expenses? What should we be doing this year?
Yeah, so again, the farmers, one of the arrows sort of in their quiver, their tax toolbox, is the fact that they can sell a crop now and then elect to get that payment in January or February of next year. And then when they do their tax return after year end, they can look at it. And if they didn't have enough income, they failed to calculate, maybe they had more expenses, they can elect to bring some of that income back into 2025. So that is really a powerful tool that they have in their tax toolbox. Also, they can elect to prepay certain farm expenses, the farm inputs like fertilizer, gas, oil, whatever, seed. They can elect to prepay that. Even though they haven't received it, they can go ahead and elect to prepay that. Now, they have to be careful that it isn't more than 50% of their other farm expenses, non-prepaid farm expenses, but that includes depreciation. So these days, that's actually fairly easy to meet. So that is definitely something that farmers should be taking a look at.
All right. Well, so much to balance. Sure appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, Paul.
Thank you.